Second application of Biot-Savart's law, force of attraction between two long parallel wires. In the last lecture, we have to discuss one formula, B is equal to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r, and by using the Biot-Savart's law, dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl sin theta upon r square. Now to find out the force of attraction between two long parallel wires. Here these are the two parallel wires, wire 1 and wire 2. The current flowing in the wire 1 is I1 and current flowing through the wire 2 is I2. Due to this current flowing through wire 1, the magnetic field produced around this wire 1 is B1, and due to this current flowing through wire 2 I2, the magnetic field B2 produced around this wire, and due to this 2 there is a force of attraction, and the force of attraction find out by using the Lorentz force law. Now according to the Lorentz force law, this F21 is, that is the force on wire 2 due to current I2 in it, and the magnetic field produced by the wire 1 is B1, that is this B1 is equal to mu 0 I1 divided by 2 pi d. This is the magnetic field produces wire 1 due to the wire 2. Now according to Lorentz force law, F21 is equal to I2L B1 sin theta. Here theta is the 90 degree, therefore F21 is equal to I2L B1. Similarly, F12 is equal to I1L B2. Here the magnitude of these two forces is same. That means the force act on the wire 1 due to wire 2 and the force on wire 2 due to the wire 1. These two forces are, magnitude of these two forces are same. Let us see how this magnitude are same. Suppose this force F21 is equal to I2L B1 is equal to I2L. Here B1 is equal to mu 0 I1 upon 2 pi d. I1 mu 0 upon 2 pi d. That is F21 is equal to mu 0 I1 I2L divided by 2 pi d. Similarly, F12 is equal to that is I1 L. Here B2 is equal to mu 0 I2 divided by 2 pi d, that is equal to mu 0 upon 2 pi d mu 0 L 2 pi d I1 I2. That means this is the F12. The magnitude of this F21 and F12 are same. That means this magnitude are same but direction are opposite. Therefore this F12 is equal to minus F21. The force of attraction per unit length is F upon L is equal to mu 0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 divided by d. If currents I1 and I2 are flowing in opposite directions, then there are force of repulsion. आता हे जे दोन current आहे which are flowing through these two wires are parallel, therefore there is a force of attraction. If currents I1 and I2 are flowing in opposite direction, then there is a force of repulsion, and the magnitude of the repulsive force per unit length of the wire is F upon L is equal to mu 0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon d. That means from these parallel currents attracts and anti-parallel currents repel. Now the third application of the Biot-Savart's law, the magnetic field produced by a current in a circular arc of a wire. Now in this figure, circular arc of wire AB carrying current I. Then we can first obtain the magnetic field produced by one current element length of arc and then integrate over the entire arc length. The circular arc AB sustains an angle theta at the center O of the circle of which the arc is a part and R is its radius. याच्यामध्ये this AB, it is the arc of this wire and current flowing through this I. And this arc makes an angle theta to the center of circle and R is the radius of this circle. Now by using Biot-Savart's law, the magnetic field produced at point O is the vector dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl cross of R divided by R cube. Then dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl R sin 90 divided by R cube. dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon R square. This equation gives the magnetic magnitude of the field, and the direction of field is given by the right hand rule. Aligning the thumb in the direction of the current, the field direction is indicated by the curling fingers. Thus the direction of each of the dB is into the plane of the paper. Now the total field at point O is, to integrate this, याचं जर इंटिग्रेशन घेतलं, then we get the total magnetic field of this arc AB. Then this B is equal to integration of AB dB, then mu 0 from this equation 1, dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon R square. Put this value, B is equal to mu 0 I upon 4 pi integration over the limit A to B dl upon R square. Now mu 0 I upon 4 pi integration R d theta upon R square. आता R d theta कसा आला पहा, इन द सर्क्युलर मोशन चॅप्टरमध्ये आपण हा फॉर्म्युला पाहिलेला आहे. अँगल इज इक्वल टू आर्क अपॉन रेडियस, दॅट इज डी थीटा इज इक्वल टू dl अपॉन R. Therefore dl is equal to r d theta, and put the value of this dl is equal to r d theta in this equation. Therefore B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon R theta, R upon R square d theta, and take this r get cancel, then 1 upon R, then B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi, then integration d theta is the theta, therefore mu 0 I upon 4 pi R theta, where theta is the angle is in radians. This is the magnetic field produced by current in a circular arc of wire. Now the magnetic field at the center of full circle of wire carrying current I. For a full circular wire carrying current I, the magnetic field at the center of the circle, by using this equation 2, B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon R 2 pi. Here theta, for full circle theta is equal to 2 pi. Therefore this B is equal to mu 0 I upon 2 R. This is the expression for the magnetic field at the center of full circle of wire carrying current I. These are three different applications of Biot-Savart's law.